Good morning, Taurus, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions here. Okay. With this reading, ladies and gentlemen, I like to focus more so on Taurus couples here, just as I did with the singles here. And this reading is valid until the end of June here. Okay. So I'm going to just discuss three important areas here or just discussion points here. Okay. I'm going to first discuss matters from your life that may have transpired before your existing relationship. Uh, and the message that I'm going to be sharing with you will encourage you to kind of take a bit more ownership of whatever it is that I feel that many of you kind of need to still resolve or let go that's still lingering from the past here that I'm getting. Okay. The next thing I like to address is a topic that you could potentially share with your partner, as well as this the energy of this card also will provide you or show you what your strengths or gifts are, and kind of remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that you are indeed still cherished. And lastly, I'm gonna just give you or show you an area or give you messages regarding an area that you might want to, pay a bit more attention from now on here. And that can certainly help improve your romantic situation. Now, with this reading is not necessarily predictive, okay? It's more of an advice reading to help those of you couples out there in an existing relationship, improve it if it has soured, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shuffle up a few cards here, and then I want to see what we have here. So, Spirit, what messages would you like me to share here with Taurus couples, regarding their relationship? Okay, let's see what we have. Let's start by looking at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. We have sexual freedom. Okay, so with this card, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be suggesting that some of you might even kind of take sex as being more just this card is kind of saying that sex is simply is much more than intercourse, and it's asking you to find other ways to reignite passion. Okay, and it also tells you too also is that having sex a bit too early doesn't really liberate you here. Okay, it's all about really taking your time or just finding different ways to reignite passion in an existing relationship here. So maybe some of you might be, just, you're having sex, but you're not fully connected, I'm getting. Okay. So now let's look at an area or a matter from your life before, your current relationship began. And what we're going to do with this card, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to just give you messages to encourage you to take a bit more ownership of whatever it is that kind of still need to be resolved here. So we have manifestation there. So it looks like this card is suggesting that you kind of need to surrender your attempt to control results here, because this card shows that it looks like after a painful separation, you continue to really try to manifest a good person here, but it seems that every attempt seems to have been blocked before you've gotten into this existing relationship that many of you are in. Okay. And the reason why this occurred, ladies and gentlemen, is because it seems that your chakras were out of alignment or out of sync here, particularly your heart chakra. It seems that, of course, your heart chakra deals with your intuition and the things that you desire. And your solar plexus, I'm getting here, because it seems that along with that, your instincts were a bit stymied here. Okay? So, what this card is suggesting is that you need to kind of realign yourself here. You were kind of off balance, I'm getting here, and that might be the reason why you may have attracted so many low level or relationships that were not suitable for you. So this card is suggesting that a more balanced approach is in fact required. Okay. So let's look at a topic that perhaps that you might considering sharing with your partner. Okay. And this card we have here is strength, and it shows that, ladies and gentlemen, the gift that you guys have here. And if you look at the symbolism here, it shows you that you are, in fact, enough for you. Okay? So, your strength, ladies and gentlemen, is that you are, in fact, very unique. And this card is asking you to learn how to be yourself a bit more. Nothing is wrong with you. Because it seems that what we do, we just feel so self-conscious with ourselves at times, and we constantly try to change ourselves, for the likes of people. This card is simply just giving you another gentle reminder that you are enough. Okay, you are enough for you. So value your uniqueness as well as your intuition. It seems that this is what this message of this reading is trying to really tell you here. Okay, you are enough just the way you are. All right. So let's look at the third card. I mean, the third topic here, and basically, I'm gonna give you a few messages of things that you might want to consider paying a bit more attention to from now on, particularly in your romantic situation here, and to help you open up a bit. So I actually selected two cards. So we have the Divine Feminine as well as the Silver Waterfall. All right. So, of course, we all know what the Divine Feminine is all about, right? She is all about nurturing, patience. So, it seems that you need to incorporate that a bit more into your romantic situation. Be a bit more nurturing, more patient, caring. Again, I can't stress it enough. You need to trust a bit more, particularly your intuition. And some of you I feel that the reason why this card seems to have appeared here because I feel that, perhaps due to your upbringing, many of you, tend to second guess yourselves a bit too much here. Okay? So this card urges you to trust a bit more and, have faith. And then you have this silver waterfall there. Okay? That's all about, once again, further echoing the fact that you really need to stay balanced and raise your vibrations, ladies and gentlemen, when you feel that you are confronted, with negative energy, because I feel that many of you tend to absorb a lot of negative energies, and sometimes you might feel that it's not you, it's what you are absorbing here. All right. So once you balance things out, this will no longer prove to be an issue here. All right. So what I like to do here, since you are in fact in a loving relationship here, I'm going to give you a few more messages on how you might better nurture or improve the romantic situation in which you are presently and here. Okay? So I'm going to go on and just shuffle up a few of my cards here. Okay? And again, these messages as I'm going to give you, the goal or the attempt here is to help you strengthen the bond of love between you and the person with whom you are with, or the person that you consider a soulmate. So, Spirit, give me a few additional messages that I could share with Taurus. And this reading, once again, Taurus, is valid until the end of this year. Keep in mind, Taurus, once again, if I didn't mention it at the beginning, that this reading may not resonate with each and every one of you. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it does offer you the information that you're seeking. So, Spirit, once again, what additional messages would you like me to share with Taurus? Okay. I'm going to pull a few messages here, and then we're going to go on and just read them and see what it says here. Let's see what our first message. This is certainly a favorable time, Taurus, for matters of the heart. A time of inspiration as well as healing. I feel with this card, since it's talking about those of you in an existing situation, a relationship certainly will blossom here. Okay, and I feel that your heartfelt aspirations are going to manifest levelly into reality that I'm getting. Okay, it seems that the person with whom you with, they really love you a lot that I'm getting, and they're letting you know that you are constantly in his or her thoughts here that I'm getting. Okay, understand, Taurus, that certainly a transformation is taking place, and it seems to be a profound situation. Once again, I can't stress it enough. Be yourself, because you certainly have much to offer the world by just being you. And your love has the power to really transform all things, including your relationship as well as your love life. Okay? Trust, ladies and gentlemen, in the healing power of love. For it is only through love that happiness is indeed possible. Observe all that really transpires, but don't get emotionally attached because the storm certainly will clear. And you could be of assistance to to your partner only if you continue to remain positive. Remember, the divine feminine, nurturing, have the necessary patience, okay, that's needed to bring your relationship back to the state that you would want it to be. And last but not least, with these messages, understand once again that dwelling on the past and future keeps you from experiencing the power of now. Okay? You need to make a conscious choice to be present, to accept love now. Okay? Because that seems to be what may have been holding many of you back here. Okay? So I'm going to go on and just pull another deck here and just to shuffle up a few more messages or give you a few more messages on things to kind of help you transform your life. Additional things that you might want to consider letting go, Taurus, particularly this time in question. So, Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share with Taurus couple during this time period in question? Okay, a few things additional things that you want them to consider surrendering. Okay, let's see. It's certainly important that you surrender comparisons with other people. In your case, really with other couples and how their relationship might be. I'm just getting a strong sense that that's what some of you are, or how you're feeling. Try to keep your eyes, Taurus, trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, your own attractiveness, as well as your own power. Okay, it's time that you surrender low self-esteem. You definitely deserve success. You deserve love as well as abundance. So try to set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self esteem here. Surrender your fear of change. Understand that the universe is just simply reminding you that you are cared for always. And whether you're afraid of a change in your job or your health or a change in your relationship, or for some of you, you might even be fearing aging or death. Repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is in fact well. Okay, and last but not least, it's time that you surrender your delusions. Surrender denial here is very important. You need to really start to just really learn to accept people in situations, particularly your partner, exactly as he or she is, without denying any type of difficulties. And once doing this, you're going to certainly see things a bit more clearly, and you will, in fact, be able to make your best informed decision. All right? So, in conclusion, today, I'm just going to leave you with a postcard message from Spirit on something that you might want to consider thinking about as you move forward during this time span in question here. I'm shuffling up these postcards right now, and let's see which message that we have for you. Okay. And here it is. I'm going to read it as it is written. Okay. Dear you, What is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure, you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whether it is you or what you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. Okay? So, Taurus, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that you're continuing to have a or enjoying your birthday period. Remember to like and share. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Do have a nice day, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks a lot.